Flagship has broadened my horizons because it's allowed me to really see how much of an impact China is going to have in the 21st century. Not only for people that are going into business, but also people that are interested in diplomacy. China as a country and Chinese as a language are just becoming more and more relevant every day. By studying Chinese, that's allowed me to see just how relevant it is in regards to my personal studies.
A lot of people are studying Chinese now, but not everyone is studying Chinese at the level that Flagship teaches. So because we're in the Flagship, we're kind of elite in a way. There are a lot of people that want those skills. Working in government, working in international business, working in nonprofits. All these people want Westerners who are fluent in Chinese. By being in the Flagship, after graduation, it's just going to be really easy to get any job.
Flagship is a program that's sponsored by the federal government, so there's a lot of opportunities to get scholarships to do study abroad and to study the language on a really deep kind of level. It's a 4-year program, but it pairs really well with any major that you might pick here at IU, and it's a great opportunity to add another skill to your professional portfolio before you graduate.
By doing Flagship, I believe that I'm really differentiating myself when it comes to career prospects afterwards.
I love my Chinese teachers. The way I could connect with them and the way they're so passionate about teaching me their language and culture is really inspiring, and I really appreciate them.
What's neat about the Flagship is that it's very intimate. And so when I mean intimate is that instead of just going to a classroom and doing random drills with your teacher and your classmates, the program is very catered to what you want to do. So since I'm a biochemistry major, I'll learn Chinese, but I'll also learn vocabulary and terms in my field. So right now I'm learning like the periodic table in Chinese. So it's very catered to what I want to do in my major.
I get to communicate with international students has really given me a very different perspective.
During my capstone year, I studied for a semester at Nanjing University. I enrolled in 2 direct courses there, and that fit with my international studies major. And then I'm currently doing a full-time internship.
In general, I feel like Chinese people are really curious about either American culture or other cultures. So every day at work I go to lunch with my coworkers, and they are always asking me questions about politics, society, culture. Every day I feel like I'm improving because of it.
Being from a small town in Indiana, when I first came to Beijing for the first time, it was quite overwhelming.
Walking down the street in Shanghai is an experience unlike any other place I've been in the world. It's just crazy to know that 25 million people all live in this one condensed area.
Honestly, I feel like Flagship is a network, and not only a professional network, but also a group of friends.
When I first came to IU, it was such a big school, and so when I did peek into Flagship, I definitely got that sense of like a smaller community within the bigger IU community.
My Flagship classmates aren't just people I'm in class with, but they're my friends, they're my family, they're people that by the end of the day we're all in it together, and the bond that we've developed is just really strong.
Flagship students are definitely the cream of the crop. Everyone's here with a purpose.
They're kind, they're empathetic, they're interesting, they're interested, they're everything global citizens need to be in the 21st century.
I am so happy I joined the Flagship. The support and the help I've gotten has just been amazing.
After living in China and being a student in the Flagship program, I can identify more as a global citizen.
First, I think the bonds and friendships that I've established in the Flagship program, I see them to lasting for a really long time.
I would not do college any differently.